back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade. I post videos over here at least 3 times a week, and I also have a vlogging channel where I try to post weekly, but let's be honest, that's not happened in a while. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the Ioniq skincare tanning set. I have been so excited to test this out. I wanted to test this out on camera, show you guys my first impressions of it, my overall review of it, and just see if it's a good tan and what it looks like in the end. So if you guys want to see what this is like, make sure you stick around. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And let's get started with today's video. For any of you that haven't actually heard of Ioniq skincare before, they are cruelty free and they are vegan, and I chose the tan. So this is a highly effective self tanner which develops a natural healthy complexion all over the body. It's supposed to be a lot more practical than regular tans. It's supposed to be faster, easier, more practical. You're going to be able to do it on yourself. Like for example, if I'm tanning my back, it's so much easier to tan your back using one of these than it is using a regular tan. Ioniq skincare actually approached me asking if I wanted to try out their products, and because it's a tan, of course, I said yes. I'm obsessed with trying different tans out and seeing what they're all like. So I'm just going to show you guys what I actually got in the box. So this is what the packaging actually looks like. It's a really nice, classy white box. So I picked the starter kit with the dark tan. This is what it looks like once you open it up. It's got a magnetic flap that shuts, which is really good. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. It's very, very nicely packaged. You get this here, which is your Ioniq device, and this is honestly the coolest thing I have ever seen. So this is basically how you apply the tan, and you get 2 kind of filters. So you get this one here and this one here. The first one is the Ioniq skincare tan, easy, fast and dark. And then the second one is the reset. This is the post-tan sprayer treatment. So these are what come with it, and they also come with an instruction leaflet as well as that in the box. If you actually lift up the padding, it comes with this charging cable so that you can keep it nice and charged, and it also comes with this little bag which is so nice. It's a little kind of velvet bag, and this is what you can put your device in, so it keeps it nice and safe, and you can kind of like travel with it, things like that. So I love that. Then inside, it's got a instruction manual. So you've got an operating instructions book. So this is like a bigger version of it. It's got the contact details on the back. It's got your warranty, everything like that inside it. It's very, very detailed in there. But then you've got like a quick and easy setup guide too. So we're going to follow that today. I haven't opened this yet. I haven't even used this yet. I wanted to do like a bit of a first impressions on camera with this. So to get started, the first thing you need to do is take the cap off the end of the device, which literally just screws off. It's really good because it keeps the device end safe when you're not actually using it. And this one is the same. It's got a cap on the end that you literally just screw off. And then you need to insert the cartridge into the device. So that is inserted, and make sure it's nice and secure, and this is what it should look like. So now that that is done, let's read instruction step number 2. So next thing that you need to do is to turn it on. So this is the on button here, the silver one, and you'll know when it's on because these will all light up. Then you need to take off the cover. So that is this part here. So it's got some seals on it there, which is because we haven't used this yet. So I'm just taking all of these seals off. And then there's one on this side too. So the flap actually just comes off like that there. There's a list of instructions on here too. So you can pull that off, and I'm going to keep this aside just for safekeeping in case I do need to refer to it. But this is what the actual sprayer looks like, and this is how you're actually going to apply the tan. So the instructions for actually applying the tan say spray it smoothly at a constant pace over your whole body. Keep a 20cm distance between skin and sprayer while applying. No need to rub it in by hand anymore. You can then dress immediately. So this sounds so convenient and so much easier than most of the tans. So I want to give this a go, and I'm going to move you guys back a little bit and get started. So in the instructions, it says that you need to make sure that you're pressing both buttons at the side, both trigger buttons down, because you need to press them both down at once. So I'm now going to start on my arm first. I'm quite nervous, but I'm also very excited. It is a really fine mist, and if I'm completely honest, when I first started this, I did have some problems. So it's working really well, and it smells incredible. Like, it smells amazing. But when I first started this, I did have a couple of issues because I couldn't get it to come out at all. Like, I was trying to use it on film, and it just wasn't coming out at all. And it's just one of those things that you need to let it run through and run through for like 2, maybe 3 minutes. That is literally dried instantly on my arm as well. But it's one of those things that you need to let it just run through for a couple of minutes before any product will come out. And I think I just need to try and run through the system and try and get to the actual holes that it comes out of. So if you do have one of these or you're getting one of these, that is something just to be aware of, that it's not broken. It's just that it needs a couple of minutes just to get working and get going. So I'm just gonna keep putting this down here. So gentle, and I'm not gonna lie, so far this is definitely easier than how I would normally tan. Like normally it would take me a good while to tan. I'm hoping this is gonna be like streakless and like streak free and kind of a flawless finish, but we'll have to see. I'm gonna move on to my legs now. So I'm gonna start up here and just work my way down. This is honestly such a fast alternative to tanning. I wasn't sure which colour to go for when I originally chose it, because I thought I didn't want to go too light and you're not be able to see it on camera, but then I just wanted to go for something that was really obvious on camera and just something that you could actually see and just something that made a bit of a difference. So I would also recommend that if you do have one of these or you do want to try one of these, that you put a towel or something down on the floor, because I wasn't sure what it'd be like, but it is a little bit messy on the floor. Like the floor is a bit wet. It's not too bad, but it is a little bit messy. So it's just something that you need to kind of consider if you are going to use one of these. So I'm just going to finish my legs. This is honestly such a good product though. I genuinely didn't expect it to be anything like this. I expected it to be quite good, but I did not expect it to be like this. So I'm now going to move on to my stomach, but I'm just going to try to not get it on my clothes. But I reckon with this you could probably tan in under 5 minutes, like easily with this. It's such a good product. So I'm going to go off camera for 5 minutes, do my back and the rest of my body, and then I'll come back, show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to wait a little while for it to develop too. I haven't actually seen that in the instructions yet, but I will have a look, and then I'll show you guys once it is complete as well. So I have now finished applying the tan, and I will be leaving this overnight and then showing you guys the actual results in the morning. But I just wanted to sit down and tell you guys some of my actual favourite parts of this tan, because I actually do really like this product so far from my first impressions of it. So I love the fact that you only need one wand, and the fact that you can actually just insert and go kind of thing. So you've got different inserts you can get. It's not just tanning that they do one for moisturising as well, and like an SPF protector too. So it is so good. You can literally just snap it in and go and turn it on and you're ready. It's so easy to use. It is genuinely so fast drying. When I read how fast drying it's supposed to be, it's supposed to dry in like 60 seconds. It's like apply and dry in 60 seconds. I didn't really believe it. The application process took me under 5 minutes to apply tan to my whole body. Normally a regular tan would take me 15 to 20 minutes depending on the actual tan. So it genuinely was ridiculously fast compared. I can't say how good the tan is yet because I haven't actually seen it. Like I haven't seen the actual results of it yet. It could be really streaky, it could be bright orange. I don't know yet, so we will be able to actually tell whether it was successful at the end. But so far, I am absolutely loving this product. I absolutely love the application of it. They use magnetic technology to actually apply with, and it is great because you actually don't need anyone's help. You can reach every single part of your body that you'd want to be able to reach. As well as that, you don't end up with orange hands or sticky hands or anything like that because you don't need to rub it in yourself. You literally spray it on, leave it for like 60 seconds, and you are done. It is ridiculously good. The mist on it is really fine. It smells incredible, but the mist is so fine, so it just dries so quickly, and I'm hoping it means it'll be a lot more flawless, but we'll have to see in the results. So I'm gonna go away now, and I'll see you all in the morning for what the final results are. So I'm back and it's the next day, and honestly the tan has worked so well. I wanted to leave it overnight to see how it developed, and like my tummy for example is the perfect level of tan. It's the perfect colour. It just kind of gives you that kind of sun-kissed glow. I do have a couple of things that I do want to mention that if you are going to try this out that you might want to do differently, because next time I use this tan, these are things that I will definitely do differently. So for example, when I actually started this tan out for the first time, it was hard to get it going. So for example, If you use any sort of product, so if you use anything that sprays, you've got to spray it a few times before it gets going. It's the exact same with this. So when I started it, I tried it on my arms. So my arms are really, really patchy from going over it a few times and going over it again and just trying to get it working through the system to start it actually working. So if you can see, my arms are like extremely streaky. But that is fully my fault, and that's all because I tested it out on my arms first before actually, you know, spraying it through and making it actually work and get started and things like that. My legs actually look all right. If I'm completely honest, I wish I'd have kind of done an extra coat on it, but with it being a first impressions, the fact that I hadn't used it before, I didn't want to go over it a couple of times and then it'd be really, really dark. So I did it about, I think 3 times I went over it, but very, very gently. I should have also probably held it a little bit further away to give it a bit more of a flawless look, but for first impressions, I'm very, very impressed with this tan. I'm very impressed with what it's done on my stomach. I think that's really, really good. So this is just a bit of an overview of the rest of my body. This is my legs. I think my legs applied really, really nicely. They're actually flawless. There's no streaks at all on my legs, which is why I came to the conclusion that the reason it's streaky on my arms is because that's the one that I actually tested it out with, and I was spraying it over and over again until I got it working through the system. But this is just a little bit of an overview of what it looks like, and I'm genuinely impressed. I noticed that it smelled really, really nice all night. It actually smelled really good. A lot of tans, as I've mentioned in my videos before, don't really do well overnight. Like, they just smell horrible, and I literally hate the smell of them. It's like that cookie kind of weird smell, and I do not like it. This smelled really, really nice. It smelled kind of fresh, a bit fruity. I'm not really sure what it smelled of, but it smelled really, really good. And I also feel like my skin is genuinely a lot softer. Like, it's moisturized my skin really, really well. And sometimes I feel like tans can start to like dry out my skin and things like that. It didn't leave any marks on my clothing. It did dry really quickly. So overall, I'm very impressed with this. I had a couple of problems, like I've said, like my arm genuinely looks horrendous. I look like a tiger. But those are things that can be avoided. Those are things that you kind of get with practice, because you're never going to get products like these. I've never tried anything like this before. So products like these, you're never going to get it perfect on the first try. But I'm genuinely impressed. As an overall review, I'm impressed with this tan. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed reviewing this. If there's any other tans you'd like me to review or tan removers you'd like me to review, make sure you drop them in those comments down below, and I'll definitely check them out. But that is it for me for today. Do not forget to smash that thumbs up button. Leave me a little comment in the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!